So how you doing today, man?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. I'm blessed. I'm doing great. Like I'm just taking this time just to really reset, get my
Okay.
mind right and just build. It's nothing but opportunity right now.
Awesome. Perfect, man. Okay, good. So I know we got Adam and Ashley also on here.
Hmm.
And I know we have a good topic to cover today for today's quick training, Zoom live. And thank you, Touchdown, Jerry Adams, for jumping on with me today. So if there's any point, during my training, you want to interject or just maybe reflect, we can do that. I wanted to talk today just about confidence, because I think
Right.
confidence is what gets you out of your shell, gets you out of your house, gets you out into the world, out, connecting with people online to build your business. If you have a lack of confidence, if you don't see a potential in yourself through this business, it's not gonna allow you to take any action in your business, which is not gonna allow you to give yourself any results. And results equal money in this
Right.
business. Okay.
Right.
Right. This is a business. We want to make money. We want to change our lives. We want to build a lifestyle. We want to do something with it. There's a reason why we're doing this. But if you have a lack of confidence, you're never going to do anything. So I want to talk about just how do you gain confidence in yourself and in your business, and I don't know about you, but when I just think about you, being such an excellent football player, like how did you grow confidence in yourself? Like, because when you started, you knew nothing, so how did
Right.
you gain confidence from the very beginning to where you got to like the professional type level, because I know you've
Right.
excelled at a really high level.
Yeah. So with me with football and even track and field, because I was
Yeah.
six-time junior
Crazy,
junior
bro.
Olympic gold medalist. With me, it was all repetition for
Bro,
me,
thank
honestly.
you.
Like it started from one to where, like, I'm gonna just use a drill for an example. Oklahoma. Me growing up, I was just a speed demon. I love contact, but I hate getting hit. But the more I did it, I fell in love with contact. To where now, when somebody touches me, it's like, ooh, I just you're gonna get punished. But the more I did it with my drills and cardio, just working out, I want to get my bench press a lot higher. I want to get my jump cut a lot sharper. I just had to keep doing it, no matter if I was doing it sloppy, if I was sluggish that day. I just had to continue doing it. Repetition is a big part in anything that you do. Like, for an example, when you are prospecting and you think that you're not doing something right and you give up, that's the bad way to be. You have to continue to do it to see where your mistakes are. Go seek wise counsel. Go to your mentor. Go tweak things and keep doing it. Don't stop as you're learning. You want to learn while you earn. You can make money in
Bro,
this business while you're still growing and learning.
that's what I'm talking, dude. I just walked you right in to that answer right there. Practice, dude. Practice. That's how you do it. That's how you, dude. Because I already knew, because it's all common sense, right? All you did was like take yourself back to when you started and how you
Right.
got to where you got to now. It was years and years and years of practice, hours and hours and hours of practice. Even after practice and before practice, it was practice. Like failing and then getting better, getting knocked down and getting back up, getting hit and learning how to go through a hit. I'm just saying, like, it's all practice. That's all it is.
Yep.
So confidence in business is what allows you to keep going and keep going, but you're never going to gain the confidence unless you take action. You put into
Right.
practice what you're learning. Like, so many people in every business stay unsuccessful because they stay students for too long. They never go out and practice, right? They never go out and take action. They never do the drills. They like read the books. They go through the playbooks. They listen. They watch the videos. They watch the tapes, but then they don't go out there and do it. So how are they going to get good? How are you going to ever be confident? You're going to have a lack of confidence. So you
Right.
hit the nail on the head right there. It was repetition, which is practice,
Repetition.
doing it
Yep.
over and over and over again, right?
Because the best players get on the field. The best players win. So if you don't practice, hey, that's an old saying. If you don't practice, you don't play. So in this profession we call network marketing, if you're not practicing your craft, your skills, the 7 skills, if you're not leveraging offline methods and automation online, if you're not doing everything that you can possibly can, you're going to sit on the sideline, watch other people rank up and watch them win.
Of
Then you're
course,
going to wonder why that can't be me.
and there are guys who get the opportunity to go play, but they get scared and they're like, "No, coach, I'm not ready yet." Like, dude, you can't be that. You
Yep.
can't be that guy. You got to be ready at all times. You got to go in there and play. But that's what it's about. You learn and then you go out and practice, right? You're a student first. I talk about the levels of leadership that I've experienced, that I've learned in this business, the 4 different levels. You have student, and then you have the action taker, and then you have the example, and then you have the creator. Right now, we're just talking about student and action taker because that's where you're going to spend most of your time. That's where you're going to have almost all of your success. That's where you're going to really develop yourself while you're developing yourself. You're earning income, like you talked about, right? You're earning while learning, and that student part is about the listening to your mentors, the jumping on the Zoom calls, the jumping on the telephone calls, the reading the books, the watching the videos. Figuring it out and just getting all the knowledge. But as soon as you can, go apply those things. Come back and learn more. Go apply those things. Come back and learn more. Go practice. You can even practice what you learn in a simulated environment. Forget going into the world right now. Practice in front of your spouse. Practice in front of your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your friends, your mom, your dad, your family. Practice in front of your friends. Practice on your family. Who cares, right? But practice in a simulated environment, just like you do a practice, right? And then you get into the game, right? You go out into the real world, and then you have real world action. And don't be worried about failing. Instead, shift your focus, shift your mindset, and be willing to fail. Don't worry about failing. Be willing to fail, because it's only through failure where you're going to really learn how this business works, where you're going to really learn more about yourself, where you're going to learn what you can do better next time. And those are the best experiences. You're going to learn nothing from your successes ever. Okay. Sometimes it's too easy in this business. Someone likes you and they're like, I'm in, sign me up. You know, that didn't do anything for you, by the way. Okay. Except make you a quick bonus and now they're in your team. But I learn more from people who take a little bit longer to enroll. They need an extra step. They need to learn more. They need me to point them in the right direction. You know, that's where I really learn. Okay. Because I'm taking action. I'm having real world experience, and I'm taking what I learned and I'm applying it into my business through a real life activity. Right. But it's practice and practice and practice that helps you build the confidence in yourself and in your business. And the thing about this business, it's crazy, right? You know, and some of you guys want to know, like, well, what do I need to go out there and practice? I mean, it's easy, right? What do you need to go out there and practice? You're going to practice finding prospects. Okay. At the very beginning, the first skill is finding prospects. You're going to go out there and network on purpose. You're going to practice growing your list. You're going to practice connecting with people online while you're quarantining in your house. All the people in your Facebook, like, go make some connections, go comment on their posts, go comment on their videos, send them a quick DM, get to know who they are, make connections. You're building your prospect list. It's that active candidate list. Right. Be aware of the things you do during the day, right? Who are you interacting with? You know, who are the people around you? Who are the people you have to deal with on a daily basis through your just normal activities during the day? And stop and start conversations with people, right? They might not be on the list of people you're going to talk to about your business today, but they're going to be going on your list, because you're going to you're going to revisit them later. You're going to interact with them later again. But the more times you interact with them, the more times you ask them questions and listen to things about what's going on with them, the more likely you're going to have an open window of opportunity to talk to them, right? So prospecting, that's the first thing we should be. That's one of the things you could be doing. You can also be inviting people as you start to build this prospect list. What's another thing you could be doing to move your business in the right direction, to take action in your business? It's eventually finding a way to invite them to see our business, finding a way to invite them to see the trifecta presentation done by the upline, find a way to invite them on the Monday night presentation I do sharing the Discover Jeunesse business opportunity, right? Finding a way to meet with them one-on-one on Zoom to share with them our business and maybe go over their goals and just say, hey, I'd love to show you how to build this business over the next 8 weeks while we're stuck in our homes. Like, it'll absolutely change your life. And I think you'd be incredible at it. Like, the invitation is something you can be doing regularly with people you know or with people you're getting to know, right? The invitation. And then just another thing you could be doing, obviously, is showing the plan, giving the presentation, all right? Those people that have watched the video or seen the trifecta, like, maybe they want to know more about the business. Like, how about you share the presentation yourself with people you meet face to face, or, you know, you share the presentation from what you learned after watching me do it a million times, or watching Jerry, or, you know, Adam and Ashley, or whoever on the team, Joe and Shar, present your product or your business opportunity. You should be doing that at least once a day, every day. That's something you could be doing. And then following up. There's another activity. All I'm doing is telling you the activities that we do on a daily basis, professionals in this business. We're doing like a mixture of all these during the day. I got people to follow up with today. I got a couple presentations I want to share. You know, I've already made a video presentation that I can just send out to people, right? I have people that I'm going to be following up to make sure they're on the Monday night webinar. Like, I have people that I'm going to have to enroll tonight, people that I've been talking to, that I've taken them through the process. Like, I have people to follow up with, okay? Following up. The purpose of the purpose of exposing someone to your business in some way, the purpose is to follow up again, to follow up again, to follow up again, at least 3 exposures. And then when you're done, you're signing them up. That's the next thing. That's the next activity that I've just talked about, right? I'm going to ask them, now that you've seen everything, where do you see yourself as a fit with us, as a customer or as a distributor, building a team with me? Like I asked them the alternative choice. They get 2 options and they pick one, right? Mm-hmm. And then just, getting them started the right way, right? I have a getting started workbook, right? That I just signed up 3 people this week. I have a getting started workbook that I have to send to all of them. And I want them to go through them, and I'm going to follow up with them to make sure they've went through the getting started workbook, that they followed all the steps, and I got to put together a plan with them. So getting started, getting them started the right way. And then the last skill would be just promoting events, promoting webinars, promoting lives, like whatever it is, just promoting. Like those are the things you should be doing all day long. Those are income generating activities. Yeah. And anything outside of that, bro, is just growing yourself. I know that during the day you're doing that. You're learning new things. You're learning those skill sets. You're trying new things. That's important. But those are the things that you guys should be doing. Right. So I don't know if you want to add anything to that, but
yeah, I definitely want to. That's some good stuff. And it's like it's stuff that you haven't heard before, but it's like at this moment in time, there's nothing but space and opportunity. Like I can relate this business. The reason why I'm getting so good at this business at the level that I'm at, I relate it to something that I'm super passionate about, which is football. I treat it the same exact way. So what Calvin said, I'm writing down notes and all this stuff I know. I have GoPro. I have Eric Worre reports. I've seen it all, but you still have to put it in your mind just in case if you forgot. These are income generating activities. So if you're wondering why leaders are hitting these ranks so fast or why they're nonstop personally sponsoring, they're prospecting, they're inviting, they're constantly showing their plan. Think about it. Monday night when Calvin showed the whole Discover Jeunesse about the founders, about CEOs, about the doctors, the best-selling products, the comp plan. He's giving you a broad variety. Then when it comes to specifically about our team, the trifecta, we have Tuesday, Thursday, and I'm dropping now on Sunday. So you have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. You have 4 days a week to where you can be inviting prospects to check out a presentation. All right. And I want to say this because this is the season. You don't have to wait for Calvin, Joe and Shar, Adam and Ashley, or Jerry Touchdown Adams Jr. to do the presentation. As much as you see it, you can do one. All we have to do, you can go to the Share Jeunesse, you can get the documents, go to your back office, or if you want the trifecta slides, we can send them to you. You can show the plan. All right, show them the plan. It's real simple. Once you really start to grasp these skill sets of what we call them, you will begin to see yourself forming and emerging as a player. I wasn't the best running back when I first started. I started playing fullback because I was super strong. But once I started getting my speed, my agility, my vision right, they was like, oh, we got to put him behind the fullback. Then after that, first season, and I was in junior varsity, I rushed over 2,000 yards. Second season at junior varsity, they didn't want to move me up here. I rushed over 4,000 yards. Then went to varsity, third string running back, but still led the whole upstate New York in rushing yards.
Wow.
Those skill sets are something that you need inside of your arsenal. All right. You need them. You need them inside your arsenal. So that's what I wanted to add to that. This is some good stuff. So I hope everybody, you're not too high and mighty to take notes. Take notes. Yeah. All right. Take notes, but don't just be a student.
And and that's crazy. And also when you're working with other people who are trying to get to the same level as you, it makes you better. When you're around other people who are working just as hard as you, it makes you better. So the fact that we're working together, me, you, Adam, and the other obviously leaders on our team, as we work together, we push each other, we make each other better. Mm-hmm. I remember when I played football at De La Salle High School, I remember our running backs, DJ Williams, Maurice Jones-Drew, like badass running backs, and they were both incredible, and just, like made each other better, and then obviously like you said, practice and practice and practice. Like I remember before practice, they were out there practicing. After practice, they're out there practicing, and they wanted it that bad. They wanted to become a pro even before they were pros, and it's just,
right.
But just like when you're talking about repetition and practice and like your lifestyle in football, how you relate it here, like I can just picture that, but that's the truth. But the thing about this business, the crazy thing, I just want to, and I want people to know, is the crazy thing about this business is that most people treat their business worse than they would a job. Like most people treat their business worse than they would their own job, right? They have no pride or sacrifice in their own business. And they let like a lack of confidence hold them back. They're not willing to try. They like feel like a business like this should be a lottery ticket. Like success has to find me. Success.
Yeah.
I'm on the great best team. Like, but success has to find me. Success finds hard work. That's the truth, right? Success finds hard work. It's not going to find no work. It's not going to find someone sitting on the sidelines, sitting on the bench, sitting in the dark, right? But you know, at a job, you have quotas to meet. You have sales that you have to make. You have requirements, you know, and the penalty is if you don't get it done, you're going to be fired. That's the penalty, right? So the crazy thing is that people at a job, they don't need a mentor. They don't need to jump on Zoom calls. They don't need to read books. Like they're going to take action. Why? Because they don't want to get fired. This is what's paying their bills. Like people treat their job better than they do their own business, right? Unless they have a shift in mentality like me. And I know that my business opportunity, that I'm not going to work for someone else's dream. I'm working for my own dream, right? At a job, you're working for someone else's dream, right? And they're paying you what you're not worth. Right? In a business, you're getting paid what you're worth and you're working on your own dream. And that's the thing. But people have it twisted. You know, they treat their job better than they do their own business. And in a business, I think the reason why is because you have no accountability. You have no boss in your own business. You're your boss. There's no one telling you that if you don't get a sale today or this week or this month, you're fired. So people don't do anything at all because they put off today what they can do tomorrow. And they live their life on default. And they're always getting ready to get ready. They need to like know everything. They need to be a student for 10 years before they take action. Or they wait for action to find them. And that's the craziest thing because that's not how life works. That's not how business works, right? You have to, you know, and at a job, I guarantee you, I talk about my goal in network marketing every year is to put 40 new people into my business. And that's probably talking to 100 new prospects a year, right? And I'm always meeting people. I'm aware of that. I work like a professional, right? Everybody's a prospect to me, but everybody starts as a cold market person. But I build it warm, you know, at time and time after meeting them and talking to them and getting to know them, then they get invited to see my business, right?
Right.
But the thing is that my goal every year is just to make 40 sales, 365 days to make 40 sales, right? If this were a job, I'd be fired if all I did was 40 sales in 365 days, right? I remember in high school where I had to do telemarketing for like a home security system company. Every day I need to make a sale. Like, and one was shitty, but you could keep your job. Every day I had to make a sale and I did it. 16 years old, you know, of course there are people getting fired, getting let go, but I never did. Like one day I got 5.5 hours to make one sale. I can make 100 phone calls to make one sale. Like, come on, dude. And every day I did it. Why? Because I don't want to lose my job. And eventually I got 3 sales, 4 sales, 5 sales a day. Like imagine the owner, me knowing what I did back then, that owner was freaking raking it in. And I was getting paid $20 every time I got a sale, $25, like nothing. It's probably getting paid $2,500. You know, the owner. But I'm just saying that, like, why in business do people make 0 sales a week, a month? They'll make 0 sales in 3 months. Like, I'm just telling you that you have to shift your mindset. Like, you should never have a month where you have a goose egg, like 0. There shouldn't be that. This is your business. All you have to do is make a sale. That means you're not doing anything. You're not prospecting. You're not talking to people. You're not making an invitation. You're not showing the plan. You're not promoting people to get on webinars. You're not following up and following through. You're not asking them for the sale. Like, you're not doing anything. There should be no reason why in business you make 0 sales. Like every month, my goal, 30 days. I just need to make 3 sales, Calvin. 3 sales. You got to make 3 sales. That's easy. I can make 10. No, Calvin, you only have to do 3 though. You've already proven the model. Just keep it going. And then focus on serving your team. And then when you're not, get the 3 sales, you know, and that's 1 sale a week, you know, 1 sale this week, 1 sale next week, 1 sale the week after I can just chill. You know, I'm just telling you, and what does that take me to do? This week, I need to speak to 5 people. I remember when I had a job, I had to speak to 100 people a day. All I got to do is speak to 5 people this week and make 1 sale. Like, come on. That's why this business, I'm trying to get it through to everybody who's watching this. This business is not difficult. It's just taking action, going out there and doing it. You have endless leads. You know, you might live in a city of 15,000 people and I live in a city of 150,000, but my city's online. I have 8 billion people behind my computer screen and I have all day to connect with as many as I want. I just want you to know that. Come on, quarantine or not, how many of you guys are going outside of your house every day to meet people? Never. You're always trying to build your business online anyways, with or without quarantine. So stop making excuses. All right. There's plenty of people I can meet out there in my daily life when I'm taking my kids to practice, when I'm taking them to school, when I'm getting my car washed, when I'm getting my car serviced, when I'm going to the gym, when I'm going to the dry cleaner, when I'm going out to eat. I can meet people all day long when I'm hanging out at my brother's house or hanging out at my friend's house, going to a birthday, going to a wedding, whatever. I'm always going to meet people the rest of my life. But online, if I'm stuck in my house, it's game over. Like that's it. 3 sales a month, 40 sales a year. That's it, you guys. Treat your business better than you would your job, and your life will change. Okay? At least treat it as good as you do your job then, and your life will change. Right? Forget about better. Just as good, and your life will change. Don't ever treat it less than you would a job. This is your business. Have pride of ownership. Have pride in what you do.
Right. That's some good. That's mic drop right there. But I hope everybody got that, because it's like when you talk about treating your business like just the same way they would treat their job. I know a lot of people who have a job and they hate it. They hate it. But when they see a business model that works, where people are breaking free, they're able to travel, they're able to, because one of my biggest parts of my wife is to retire my mom. Like that's one of the biggest parts. I want to bring her home from corporate America. And it's like, I'm going to do that. When people have to understand that this is not something that happens overnight. This is something to where you can start building a legacy, so your children's children can inherit that of what you already built. Your name, when you pass on, your name will continue to live, because what you put your head down and you did, you learned about some skill sets, you mastered those skill sets. Now you were able to teach your children's and all of them. How did you do this? I learned these skill sets right here.
Yeah, exactly.
I leveraged, and technology is only going to advance. So it's like you have a big database of people behind Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And then, like you said, I could just be at the grocery store and just be like, hi, take it. Oh, hey, what's your name? Something simple. You don't have to dig deep and show the plan. Meet them, so the next time you come to that store, they're going to recognize you, become a regular. Then they're like, hey, do you work? What do you do? They're going to be attracted to you. Be the hunted. That's where it kicks off at, online or offline. You want to, that's like my favorite running back ever, Reggie Bush and Barry Sanders.
Oh, heck yeah, bro. Come on. I went to that school when he went there. That's awesome, dude.
Oh, so when you think about Reggie Bush goes to the store, oh my gosh, that's Reggie Bush from what he built.
Yep, exactly.
Oh man, this is awesome.
Right, build a life to where people find you, right? They hunt you.
Right.
That's awesome. And
that's where the confidence come from.
Exactly. And you talked about people hate their job. People hate their job, but they work it to the point where they don't want to lose it. Okay. So they may hate it, but they work their ass off so they can keep it. But in business, they love it, but they're not willing to work for it. Why? You have to shift your mindset, change the mindset. Like, dude, I'm never going to have a day where I don't work this business as hard as I would my own job, whether I love it or not, And some people will work it a lot harder when they understand that. But again, let's talk about building confidence in yourself. What are some things you can do to build confidence in yourself? Well, the first thing is to celebrate yourself. That's the first thing you can do. Most people never spend time celebrating themselves. They're always their own worst critic. They're not good enough. I just went live, but was that good enough? Like, I don't know. I need to wait for people to comment. Like, they're waiting for words of affirmation. You're busy celebrating other people, but you got to celebrate yourself, because remember, you got to build confidence, right? And you can get confidence from yourself if you recognize the things that you're doing, right? If you're working on progress every single day. Like, when you accomplish a goal, take time to recognize all the work you put into it. Like, take time to recognize everything I just did. Like, that builds your confidence. Like, what I'm doing, other people aren't. 99% of the world did not do what I did today. So I'm one step ahead again, and it might be one step, but 100 days from now, I'm 100 steps ahead of them. And then a year from now, I'm a mile ahead of them. Like, and that's where you see growth, right? But celebrate yourself, right? Work hard and celebrate yourself for all the work you put into it. The next way to build confidence in yourself is to learn something new, right? Don't just stick to what you're good at. Learn a new skill. Most people, they know what they're good at and they try to master that. They try to work as hard as they can on that. That's all they do. That's all they want to be known for, is the thing that they're good at. That's great. You're good at that, and that's what got you to where you are right now. What you're good at got you as far as you are right now. But if you can learn some more things to be good at, it's going to get you a step further. What you're good at got you to where you are right now, but the things you can get better at can get you to where you want to go. That's what you need to do, right? Know what you're good at, and people are going to recognize for you, and people are going to recognize you for that, right, Jerry? And then they're going to say, I need to get good at what Jerry's good at, because I'm not good at that yet. The people that say, I need to get good at what Jerry's good at, are the ones who are going to grow even more, right? But when maybe someone like Jerry knows what he's good at and he says, hey, I need to get good at what Calvin's good at, what Adam's good at, what Ashley's good at, what Joe's good at, what Shar's good at. When you start adding those things to your repertoire, to your tool chest, right? To your ammunition stack, right? Then you really get better. Okay. So instead of just focusing on what you're good at, think of a new skill set you can learn every single quarter that you can get really good at. Every quarter, pick a new skill set. Pick a new skill set. Could be every month. All right. Pick something new. Right. I'm always spending literally like an hour and a half. My wife, every morning when she's having breakfast, I'm here on my computer learning new things. I'm typing in new things I want to learn today. Like I want to learn how to get good at Instagram, learn all the Instagram hacks. And I've spent like 4 days studying them. I have a whole notebook full of it, because I want to get good at it. My Instagram looks different than it did like a week ago, So, but I'm just saying that learn something new. Don't just stick to what you're good at. Learn a new skill. It gives you a sense of accomplishment and purpose when you start learning new things, right? And you start to develop faith in yourself. That's the thing, okay? When you give yourself a chance to learn something new and you do it, it makes you feel accomplished. And now you feel like I have more of a purpose now, but now you have even more faith in yourself to keep going, to go learn something new, right? So learn something new. The next thing, it's important. This is important for confidence, and it might sound weird, okay? This is a weird one, but it's smell great, all right? Smell great, right? And it's the truth. I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you, man. And it's not just men, it's women as well, and I've talked to people on my team. Like I'll do Zooms, and nobody's here. None of you guys are here. But every time I do a Zoom, I spray a different cologne. It gets me in the mood, right? I got different candles. Like, I know my wife's got this weird foil candle here, but it smells bomb, And last night I had this red one that I just got done. Like, smell great. Like when your sense of smell can completely change your mood. That's the truth. If you want to get pumped up, it changes your mood, right? There's a study done in Liverpool, all right? And they had these 2 sets of students, male students, and they gave them 2 different deodorants. One that lasted really long and smelled really good, and one that didn't last as long and smelled okay. All right. And the study showed that over time, the people with the better smelling and longer lasting deodorant had kept their confidence a lot longer, had a bigger drive a lot longer than the ones whose deodorant wasn't as strong and wore off. Right. And they started to get become more reserved in their activities and their actions around other students. They started to hold themselves back the more that it started to wear off. But I'm just telling you that, like, when you smell great, your confidence is high. All right. It puts you in the mood. Right. And you can use it to boost your confidence. And that's what I'm saying. Like I do like 10 Zooms a day right now while I'm in my home. Every 2 Zooms, I go refresh, take a shower, and like put deodorant on, redo my hair, everything else. Like I need it for my confidence. I'm just telling you those types of things. Like it is literally proven that when you smell great, you have good confidence, right? You have high confidence. So I'll put that in here because it really, really is true. And I was sharing this last night with some girls that on a Zoom that I did. There's a bunch of girls that I did a Zoom webinar for just like this. And this girl was like, that's so funny because before I jumped on my Zoom, my husband was like, why are you spraying perfume? Right? Before I jumped on my Zoom, her husband asked her, like, you're going on a Zoom. Why are you spraying perfume for? No one could smell it, And she was like, I did it because it's for my own confidence. I wanted to feel good on this call, So that proved it right there. Okay. That's the truth. The next thing is watch less TV. All right. That's the truth. Watch less TV. And I know when we're stuck in quarantine, dude, Netflix, like 16 million subscribers during quarantine. How crazy is that? Their stock went through the roof. That's how many people are watching TV right now, spending hours watching TV instead of being productive. Like us, we're using this time to grow ourselves, to be productive, to grow a bit. I want to change the face of my business over a 3 or 4 month period, however long this is. I want to change my life, change my income, change the face of my business, and develop some leaders. I want to be on the Zooms all day long, just developing people, and then taking action and building a bigger team. I want to bring in a whole new group of people. But the number of hours you spend watching TV directly influences your self-worth. All right. The number of hours you spend watching TV directly influences your self-worth. That's true. That's a fact. Okay. So too much TV is a confidence killer. Too much TV is a confidence killer. It lowers motivation, and you should only focus on maybe an hour of TV a day. All right. So that's that. The next one will be exercise. Exercise daily. Okay. I always tell people I make the start of my day the hardest part of my day. I'm 39 years old now. I'm much different than I was when I was 24. The older you get, like you work just as hard, but your muscle doesn't grow as much as it did when you're in your 20s. Testosterone levels are lower, right? So I'm just saying that, like, today I have to push myself to work out. When before you couldn't stop me from going to the gym. I'll stand there 3 or 4 hours. Today, like an hour is like long for me. It's crazy. That's just how it gets, man. It's how it is. But I'm just telling you that when you look good, you feel good. You know that when you look good, you feel good. After a good workout, you'll feel mentally and physically capable. That's the truth, right? It improves your mood and self-esteem. Your brain will feel more focused and efficient. You have to do this at least a half hour a day. I tell people I make the start of my day the hardest part of my day, Jerry. Why? Because if I push myself at the very beginning of my day, the rest of my day is easy. Anything I have to do in this business is easier than me pushing myself to exhaustion. The workout, bro. Right? Do you understand that? Right?
Of course. I worked out this morning. Every morning.
Exactly, right? It's
hour and a half. It's like, it's not even much. If you ride your bike for 30 minutes or just do 100 push-ups or even just 100 lunges or whatever the case may be, it's like, for me, it's like, it's a wake-up call. Like, that's the hardest part. And I'm not a morning person, but if you get up, get your body active, get your blood flowing, get your mind right, that's the wake-up call. Then after that, I'll go upstairs, I'll take my AM, I'll eat my oatmeal, and I'm start right to work. And it's like, boom, I did my meditation, I did all my motivation while I was working out. Then I pull out my little Uzi Vert, and then next thing you know, I'm just after that, it's just smooth sailing. It's just smooth sailing the rest of the day. And then if I do take a nap later, I know that that first part of my day, I got so much stuff done. I deserve an hour nap. I deserve an hour and a half nap. Then once I wake up again, it's like I'm still in that mode where like, oh, I gotta go shoot this video.
Yeah, back to work.
I'm there. Yeah,
bro. Speaking of naps, my wife always, she tells people like, dude, Calvin's the only guy I know that can right in the middle of the day after he's worked hard, take a quick half-hour nap. He's back up and like full speed again. Like, yeah, I give myself that little break. So I recharge real quick, right? And then I'm back at it. But the next thing is be helpful. Okay, this is another way to grow your confidence. When you're helpful, when you give back to people, it releases what's called the happiness trifecta. Okay, and this is proven, right? It releases 3 neurotransmitters to your brain. Dopamine, oxytocin, and serotonin. All right, and this gives you that warm, energetic feeling of a warm hug or a compliment. Okay, but I'm just telling you, like, be helpful, right? When you're helpful with people, it helps you feel capable and valued. All right, when you start helping other people, and it's proven that when you help other people relieve their stress, in return, it relieves your stress. All right, so these are real tips that I always keep in mind. And it's a reason why I'm always on the path to succeeding and to progressing. Like, these things, my confidence is up. When I help people, you know, in any way, it helps me feel more valuable. I'm just telling you, and it builds my confidence because I'm doing something. You know, I'm not just in my business, but I'm doing things just to be a full-rounded, like, just good person. You know, so I'm just telling you that's huge. But I want to just end with these last things, okay? In creating massive confidence, and these things are important, so I want you to pay close attention, and these are good note-taking things right now. Okay, all right, this is important, right? This is the first thing I want to talk about in building massive confidence. I've been talking about building confidence the entire time, but I want to give you just these few things. If you were to focus on these things, if you want to build massive confidence, okay, focus on this. The first one is to become somebody else. Become somebody else. All right. It doesn't matter who you are outside of this business. You can be whoever you want to be on the inside of this business. Okay. Decide who you want to be. Decide what that person looks like, what he talks like, how people think of him, wherever you're going to end up in this business, and become that person. Like, just like a Hollywood actor. Yeah. Become that person. Become somebody else. Become someone else. That's the truth. Okay. I'm an introvert. I'm an introverted person outside of the bit. I'm shy. I do not start conversations with people. I'm not the first one to start a conversation. I'm not the life of the party, okay? If someone introduces me to you, Touchdown, then I feel like, okay, I got the introduction from his friend. Now Touchdown probably thinks I'm cool because his friend is friends with me. Now I can talk to him now. And before I would be afraid. You know, I'm too shy. That's how I am. I'm an introverted person. But inside this business, like my dreams, my goals, my vision, is bigger than all of my fears and insecurities. Okay. It's bigger. So inside this business, I can be whoever I want to be because they don't know who I am outside of here. I am whoever I want to be. All right. And just like I said, a Hollywood actor, when he gets a part, let's say Joaquin Phoenix, right? He played the Joker, which is crazy. You know, the way that he acted in that movie, right? And when he got that part, he stayed in character the entire year of filming. Even when he went home to when he came, he stayed in character, right? He became that person, and he won an Oscar because of it, right? He won an Oscar award because of it, right? Best actor. And he stayed in character, right? Kobe Bryant. He says, off the court, I'm Kobe, loving husband, loving father. You know, my biggest gift to the world is helping mentor kids and coach kids, you know? And he said, on the court, I'm not Kobe. I'm the Black Mamba. Nobody is my friend. None of those players that are my friends off the court are my friends on the court, right? They're my enemy, right? I don't have any friends. I only have family. Those are my teammates, and I'm all about winning world championships. I want to be a world champion. I want to be the best. Like, don't get in my way, right? That's the Black Mamba. Like, who are you in this business? What's the story you're telling yourself? What is the story you are telling yourself? Be someone else in this business. Be the person you really want to become, right? Act like that person, talk like that person, work like that person, right? And that's who you want to be. Like, be someone else. After a while, it'll be reinforced in your mind subconsciously. Like, whoever you're acting in this business, whoever you are becoming, whoever you say you are in this business, after a while it'll become true, and you'll believe it to be true, and it'll only be true. You'll act like it's true. All right. So make sure that the story you're telling yourself is a good one. All right. Because whatever your story is that you're telling yourself about yourself in this business is the way it will end up, is the way it already is, and is the way that it will end as well. All right. So make sure you're telling a good story to yourself every day in this business. All right. I have potential. I am capable. I will make it happen. That's the thing. All right. The next thing is prime yourself. Every day, prime yourself. Right? Give 10 minutes to yourself every day in gratitude. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful for this. Like 10 minutes to have positive thoughts. There's a book called The Power of Positive Thinking. It's a really, really good book. But this part here, prime yourself, is something I learned from listening to Tony Robbins speak about over and over and over again until it became like a part of me. Like giving 10 minutes to myself to be in gratitude, to have positive thoughts about great things that are happening in my life, great mentors I have, great friends I have, what a great opportunity I have here in my business, to be grateful for my kids, that they're healthy, that they're doing well in school, to be grateful to have a supportive wife, like to be grateful that my mom and dad are still here, that my grandpa is still here. You know, all these things. Like, spend 10 minutes in gratitude. What are you grateful for? Right? Most people, they don't do that all. Right? They're always focused on negative. They're always focused on their stress, all the shit that's happening in their life. Right? Like, most people have a highway to stress and a dirt road to happiness. All right. And it shouldn't be that way. Right. No one should have a highway to stress and a dirt road to happiness. You should have a highway to happiness and a minefield to stress. Like, stress doesn't even come in. Like, I will get rid of the stress by all the action I'm taking in my life. I'm going to delete all that stuff. You know, that's where it is today, but that's not what it's going to be tomorrow. I'm working on that thing. I'm going to take massive action to get rid of all that stress. Massive action is a cure-all, by the way, right? It cures everything, massive action. So prime yourself. Okay. Build a highway to happiness and a minefield to stress. That's what you need to do. And the next thing is believe. The strongest word in the business next to self-discipline. Believe. Believe. The strongest word you can have in your mindset and in your vocabulary. Believe, right? If you believe, what do you believe, first of all? Like, when you think about, what do you believe? You joined this business for a reason. You wouldn't have joined our team or joined this company if you didn't believe, right? Right? So when you join this business, the minute it's go time, the minute you become a distributor, like, what do you believe about yourself? Do you believe that you have potential, or do you believe that you don't? Do you believe you have little potential or big potential? Because whatever you believe, it's what's going to lead to the action you take in this business. If you have little potential, how much action are you going to take?
Right.
A little. You're going to take a little. If you believe, like, I have big potential, I know who I am. If you believe you have big potential, you're going to take big action. You're going to take big action, right? That's the truth, right? But if you believe there's very little potential, how much action are you going to take? A little.
They're going to treat it. Yep. They're going to treat it like a hobby.
You're going to treat it like a hobby, and hobbies cost you money. Treat it like a business. Businesses make you money, right? And when you take little potential with a little action, how much results are you going to get? A little. You're going to get little results, if any. All right. And when you have little results, what is that going to do to your belief? It's going to shrink it even more, right? You're going to and it tells you it's a waste of time. This isn't happening for me. I'm not meant for this business. I suck at this. I should quit right now. Right? You're thinking of all those things. Then you tap even into less potential, and then you take less action. You get less results, and your belief continues to go down and down and down and down. So what I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to close with this, okay? What I'm going to tell you is to have certainty. You must have certainty in this business, okay? You have to say, I will make it. I will find a way. It's certainty. You have to be absolute certain, and you have to tell yourself, that's the story you tell yourself, that you are certain that this business is going to happen for you. I will be successful in this business. I will make a way. I will find a way. Then what happens is you tap way more into your potential, right? And you take greater action. You get greater results, and your belief goes way up. And then guess what happens? You create momentum in your business. That's what happened. You create momentum in your business. That's what you need to do. You have to shift your focus. Like, ask yourself the right questions. Like, how can I take more action on my business? How can I do what Jerry's doing? How can I do what Calvin told me to do? And just start writing it down. Like, if you ask yourself lousy questions, you're going to get lousy answers. Why am I not successful? Why can't I do what they do? Why am I not winning? Why am I such a loser? Whatever it is, you're going to always get lousy answers if you ask yourself lousy questions. So shift your focus, right? Focus is controlled by your questions, right? Ask yourself questions that direct you in a way to take action, that direct you to think, I have the potential. I just need to do this. I just need to do that. Ask yourself the right questions, all right? And then when you think about how you're going to create momentum in your business, remember that emotions are created by motion. So you got to take action if you want to elicit the best emotions in your business, right? You have to be passionate about what you're doing. When you're passionate, that's the time you can make a decision in this business. If you're not passionate about what we're doing, you're never going to make a decision to really treat this like a business and have big goals, right? I talked about your vision statement last week when we were doing this live. And that vision statement is that thing that sits above your goals. Your goals you're either going to hit or you're going to miss. But if you have a big vision and you make a decision of where you're going to go, then regardless if you hit or miss your goals, you're still going to be on the path because you have a vision. That's the road. That's the lighthouse that keeps you on track, right? You need to do that. So you need to make a decision. That's always the first step, all right? The steps are decide, commit, resolve. Those three things. Decide, commit, resolve. Okay? So when you first make a decision, all right? That decision is the most important part, right? And then you commit. You make a commitment, right? Commit to do this for the long term. Commit to do this for the long term. You're right. It's not an overnight success. Commit to do this for the long term, whether it's hard or easy. It doesn't matter. You're doing this. That's the goal, right? It takes it from, when you do that, it takes it from this moment and it carries it into the future, even when things get difficult. When you make a commitment, it takes it from this moment and carries it into the future, even when things get difficult. Like, you're committed to this thing for the long run. You understand we're going to have to experience those things. I'm going to have to go through these things in order to win and succeed. And when you make that commitment after the decision, then you have resolve. All right. And that's the third state. It's resolve. And resolve means it's done. Like, it's already done. It doesn't matter if you've taken action yet. It's done inside me. So it's done out there. Right. You've made the decision. You're committed to this business. And in your head, it's already done. I'm going to be a diamond. I already know where I'm going in this business. It's already done inside me. So that means it's done out there. Now I need to put in the work, right? There's no question whatsoever. Once you've decided and you've committed, then the energy continues. What you need to do, once you've decided and made the commitment and you have that resolve that it's done here and it's done out there, then what do? There's only one thing to do. It's take massive action. Massive action is the cure all, right? If things in your life are not where you want it to be, you need to take massive action. Anything in your life, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your business, whether it's for your friendships, whatever your situation is right now, the cure-all to anything in your life is, I'm going to take massive action. I need to take action. I need to take action. I need to do something about it. It's take action. Like, if this doesn't work, I'm going to try this. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try this. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try this. It's massive action. You keep going with massive action and you'll find the way, because it will give you momentum. That's the truth, right? So that's how you grow confidence in yourself. You grow confidence in your business. Those are the things you have to keep in mind. Those are the states of mind you have to have in order to get out of your own way, right? It already is going to happen inside me, so it's going to happen out there. Now I'm going to go take action. And you know the things you need to do in this business to take action in order to get results, in order to earn an income. There's no reason for anyone to be sitting on the sideline, to sitting on the bench, because you're all called into the game. We want you to play. You have a position. The clock has already started. It's your time. It's go time. All right. So that's what I got today. That's what I had to feed you guys today. So I hope you guys have taken some great notes. You got some good nuggets. Exactly. Touchdown. You guys got some good nuggets, and I look forward to talking to you guys again next week. I appreciate you, Jerry, for jumping on with me and being my co-host and just feeding them along with me. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, that's what I love doing that. So I want everybody that's listening right now. Enough with no more pity parties, no more saying, what can I do better? We just gave it to just each and every one of you. Go out and take massive action. Tell yourself, think about it. Go to the rank chart. and think about what rank you want to hit. Me, I told myself I'm going to pass Calvin. I want to pass all my upline. I'm going to pass Calvin and Adam and Ashley. That's my goal. But even if I don't, and if I get close to it, I know I did something because I took action. Take massive action today. You don't have to wait for me. You don't have to wait for Adam. You don't need approval to be great. You don't need approval. You don't need nobody's approval to be great. You are destined for greatness. So you have to take that first step, then the next step, then the next step, fail forward and just get it done. All right. Exactly. I want to see you on the playing field, not on the sideline. Because if you're sitting on the sideline, I'm going to point at you while scoring that touchdown. I do it all the time. That's my thing. But Calvin, we appreciate you, man, for serving the team each and every Thursday. We're going to be back here same time, same channel next week with Adam, Ashley, and Calvin. So it's going to be nothing but nuggets each and every Thursday. So make sure you bring an open mind and an open pages of notebooks so you can take massive notes. And don't just be a student forever. Apply what they're teaching. All right, apply what they're giving you. So Calvin, thank you.
Hey, no problem. I'm gonna make a challenge to everybody on here. Every single person on here should go executive again by next week. I don't care what your level is. Put one on your left, one on your right again by next week. That's the challenge. Everybody can do it. Let's rise up. Let's do this.
I accept.
All right, guys. Okay, let's do it. Everybody. All right, touchdown. See you later, man. Thanks, brother. Peace.
No problem.
Running till I'm running out of breath. I got dreams to catch. Yeah.